Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to all the coffee enthusiasts out there. Coffee, a simple yet complex drink, has been the lifeline for many of us. Derived from roasted coffee beans, this darkly colored, slightly acidic, and undeniably bitter beverage has more to it than meets the eye. Its stimulating effects, thanks to the caffeine, have powered countless mornings, late-night study sessions, and heart-to-heart conversations. Dominating the global market for hot drinks, coffee isn't just a beverage, it's a culture, a ritual, and for many, a passion. So, whether you're the kind who relishes a robust espresso shot or someone who cherishes a chilled cold brew, today's episode promises a deep dive into the mesmerizing world of coffee. Buckle up, grab your favorite mug, and let's embark on this aromatic and caffeinated journey together. Coffee, for many, is more than just a morning ritual or an afternoon pick-me-up. It's a testament to a rich tapestry of global history and culture. This beloved beverage, with its roots in the food traditions of the Red Sea, has journeyed far and wide. Its story begins in the rugged terrains of Yemen in the 15th century, where the earliest known practices of coffee drinking were recorded. But its allure was too captivating to remain confined. By the 16th century, this aromatic drink had made its way to the bustling bazaars of the Middle East, the vast landscapes of North Africa, and eventually, the sophisticated cafes of Europe. Its unique blend of stimulating effects, combined with a taste that's unparalleled, has cemented its place as a global commodity. As we delve deeper today, we'll trace its fascinating journey, uncover the basics that make it so special, and reveal some facts that might astonish even the most seasoned coffee aficionados. So, as we brew this story, let's immerse ourselves in the rich aroma and history of coffee. Arabica versus Robusta, the titans of coffee beans. Have you ever wondered what's behind your morning cup of joy? Dive into the world of coffee beans, and you'll find two giants reigning supreme, coffee Arabica and coffee Robusta. Imagine the lush, high-altitude terrains where the delicate Arabica plants flourish, producing beans with a smooth, often sweeter taste, and a hint of sugar, fruit, and berries. Now, contrast this with the hardy Robusta plants, thriving in low-altitude terrains, yielding beans with a stronger, often bitter taste, reminiscent of nuts and chocolate, but with a characteristic astringent note. The tale of these beans is as old as time. Arabica, with its delicate flavors and higher acidity, hails from the highlands of Ethiopia and Sudan. It's the darling of coffee connoisseurs, making up about 60 to 70% of global coffee production. Robusta, on the other hand, is the rugged counterpart. Originating from western and central sub-Saharan Africa, it's resilient to pests and diseases, and its beans pack a punch with almost double the caffeine. This makes Robusta a favorite for espresso blends, giving that perfect crema on top. So, the next time you sip your coffee, take a moment to appreciate the journey of these beans, from ancient African highlands to your cup. Equatorial elixirs, the global coffee bell. Did you know that the coffee in your mug has likely journeyed from the world's waistline? Picture the Earth's equatorial regions, a belt of lush green, drenched in sunlight, kissed by occasional rains, and cradling the perfect balance of warmth and humidity. This is the world's coffee belt, spanning over 70 countries, from the Americas through Africa to Asia. These regions, blessed with rich volcanic soils and the ideal climate, are nature's chosen terrains for coffee cultivation. Coffee, while universal in its appeal, is incredibly particular about its growing conditions. It demands altitudes between the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn, and flourishes in places with distinct wet and dry seasons. Countries like Brazil, Vietnam, and Colombia have become synonymous with coffee, thanks to their location within this belt. Their landscapes are dotted with coffee plantations, where beans are hand-picked, sun-dried, and processed, ready to be brewed into the drink we adore. This equatorial embrace ensures that our mornings are invigorated and our days energized. Coffee, cave, kahawa, the linguistic journey of coffee. Ever pondered how the word coffee found its way into our lexicon? Embark on a linguistic voyage, tracing the word coffee back through time and space. It's a tale of trade, travel, and cultural exchange. In the bustling streets of 16th-century England, the term coffee made its debut, borrowed from the Dutch koffie. But the Dutch themselves had borrowed it from the Ottoman Turkish word kahve. Dive deeper, and you'll find that kahve was an adaptation of the Arabic kahawa. The story goes that kahawa originally referred to wine or other intoxicating liquors in ancient Arabic. The dark, rich color of coffee, reminiscent of some wines, might have led to this nomenclature. As the drink gained popularity in the Middle East, its name traveled with traders, morphing and adapting to local tongues. By the time it reached European shores, it had undergone several transformations, but its essence remained. Today, whether you call it coffee, kave, or kahawa, the love for this brew remains universal, transcending languages and borders. Coffee, the silver medalist of global commodities. Have you ever paused to consider where coffee stands in the grand arena of global commodities? Imagine a bustling global marketplace, teeming with goods from every corner of the world. Amidst the cacophony, one aroma stands out, unmistakable and inviting: the scent of freshly roasted coffee beans. This beloved beverage, with its rich history and universal appeal, clinches the second spot, right after oil, in the global commodities market. It's a testament to coffee's indomitable presence in our lives. The journey of coffee, from remote plantations to urban cafes, is a tale of passion, commerce, and global demand. As the world's second-largest traded commodity, coffee's economic impact is profound. Millions of farmers rely on it for their livelihood, and entire economies are buoyed by its trade. This isn't just a drink. It's a global powerhouse, driving commerce, conversations, and culture. Espresso, a concentrated burst of caffeine. Ever wondered what gives that espresso its kick, jolting you awake? Picture a tiny cup, brimming with a dark, aromatic liquid. It's thick, almost syrupy, with a golden layer of crema on top. This is espresso, the quintessential Italian coffee. But within this small serving lies a potent punch, a concentrated dose of caffeine, ranging between 50 to 60 milligrams. It's this intense burst that gives espresso its characteristic energy boost. Espresso is more than just a drink, it's a ritual. The method of its preparation, using pressurized water to extract flavors from finely ground coffee, ensures that it's packed with caffeine. This concentration, much higher than regular drip coffee, is what gives espresso its reputation as the ultimate pick-me-up. Whether you're kickstarting your morning or pushing through an afternoon slump, a shot of espresso is the fuel you need. Arabica, the coffee world's crown jewel. Among the myriad coffee species, have you ever pondered which one reigns supreme? Venture into the verdant highlands of Ethiopia or the misty mountains of Colombia, and you'll find them, the glossy, green leaves of the Arabica coffee plant, shimmering under the sun. Arabica beans, with their smooth texture and nuanced flavors, are the undisputed champions of the coffee world. They account for the majority of global coffee production, making them the most popular and sought-after beans. Arabica's dominance isn't just by chance. Its beans offer a delicate balance of sweetness and acidity, often accompanied by notes of fruit, berries, or even wine. This complexity makes Arabica the bean of choice for specialty coffees and gourmet blends. Its history, tracing back to the ancient Ethiopian plateaus, adds to its allure. Over the centuries, as Arabica beans traveled across continents, they became synonymous with quality and flavor. Today, from artisanal cafes in Paris to bustling coffee houses in Seattle, Arabica continues to be celebrated, sipped, and savored. Tokyo's coffee tapestry, a city brewed in tradition and modernity. Have you ever wondered which city pulses with the rhythm of coffee? Tokyo, Japan's vibrant capital, is a mesmerizing blend of the old and the new, and this duality is mirrored in its coffee culture. As you navigate its bustling streets, every corner seems to whisper tales of coffee. From traditional kisaten, where time seems to stand still, to ultra-modern cafes serving avant-garde brews, Tokyo boasts an astonishing 10,000 coffee shops. Each establishment, whether it's a century-old or a contemporary pop-up, offers a unique experience. The significance of Tokyo's coffee scene lies in its ability to adapt and evolve. While Japan was introduced to coffee in the 17th century, it wasn't until the 20th century that Tokyo began its transformation into a coffee metropolis. Post-war Tokyo saw a boom in jazz kissa, coffee shops where people could listen to records in a relaxed setting. These places became cultural hubs, fostering discussions about music, art, and literature. Today, Tokyo's coffee shops are not just places to drink coffee. They are spaces of cultural exchange, innovation, and relaxation. Whether you're seeking the nostalgia of Showa-era Japan or the cutting-edge trends of today, Tokyo's coffee scene has something for everyone. Hawaiian coffee, the caffeine powerhouse. Ever thought about which coffee gives you the most caffeine kick? Imagine the Hawaiian archipelago, with its pristine beaches, active volcanoes, and lush rainforests. Amidst this paradise grows a coffee with a robust caffeine punch. Hawaiian coffee, especially the Kona variety, is not just known for its rich flavor and aromatic notes, but also for its high caffeine content. Hawaii's unique climate, with its sunny mornings, rainy afternoons, and mineral-rich volcanic soil, creates the perfect conditions for coffee cultivation. The beans grown here absorb all this richness, resulting in a coffee that's not only flavorful but also packs a caffeine punch stronger than most other varieties. So, the next time you need a serious wake-up call, you know which brew to reach for. Espresso, the low-cal elixir. Looking for a coffee that's big on flavor but light on calories? Enter the world of espresso, a concentrated coffee shot that's bold, rich, and surprisingly low in calories. This dark, aromatic brew, with its velvety crema on top, delivers a coffee experience like no other. And the best part? It does so with minimal caloric impact. The magic of espresso lies in its preparation. Using finely ground coffee beans and a small amount of water, the espresso method extracts the essence of the bean, leaving behind the calories. This means you get all the flavor, aroma, and caffeine of coffee, but with significantly fewer calories. It's the perfect choice for those who love their coffee but are mindful of their calorie intake. The caffeine clock, a 10-minute countdown. Ever sipped your coffee and wondered when the magic would start? Caffeine, the active ingredient in coffee that we all love, doesn't work instantly. Picture this. You take that first sip of your morning brew, and as the warm liquid courses through you, there's a clock that starts ticking. In about 10 minutes, the caffeine molecules begin their dance in your bloodstream, signaling your brain to wake up and be alert. This 10-minute window is a marvel of human physiology. Once ingested, caffeine travels to the liver, where it's broken down into compounds that then spread throughout the body. By the time 10 minutes have passed, you begin to feel more awake, alert, and focused. This caffeine effect peaks in about 45 minutes, making that period post-coffee the most productive for many. So, the next time you're sipping your coffee, remember, in just 10 minutes, you'll be ready to conquer the world. Coffee, the metabolic maestro. Ever pondered why fitness enthusiasts often swear by their pre-workout coffee? Imagine a symphony, where each instrument plays its part to create a harmonious melody. Now, think of your body as that orchestra, and caffeine as the maestro, orchestrating a metabolic masterpiece. When you sip on your coffee, the caffeine within doesn't just wake up your mind. It stirs your body's metabolic processes, increasing the rate at which you burn calories. It's like turning up the tempo, making every cell work in rhythm, faster and more efficiently. The science behind this is fascinating. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system, sending signals to the fat cells to break down fat. It also increases adrenaline levels in the blood, preparing the body for intense physical exertion. This dual action not only boosts metabolism but also enhances physical performance. So, for those watching their weight or aiming for that extra push in their workouts, coffee isn't just a beverage, it's an ally, helping them achieve their fitness goals. Instant coffee, a 20th century marvel. Have you ever wondered how the convenience of instant coffee came to be? Picture the early 20th century, a time of innovation and change. Amidst the backdrop of bustling cities and the hum of factories, a revolutionary idea was brewing. What if one could enjoy coffee without the lengthy brewing process? Enter instant coffee, a product of ingenuity and the desire for convenience. With just a spoonful of this magic powder and hot water, a cup of coffee was ready in seconds. The journey of instant coffee began with various inventors experimenting with coffee concentration processes. But it was George Constant Louis Washington, a Belgian immigrant to the US, not the president, who commercialized the first successful instant coffee in the early 1900s. World wars further popularized it, as it became a staple for soldiers due to its convenience and long shelf life. Over the decades, the process of making instant coffee has been refined, but the essence remains the same, delivering a quick, hassle-free coffee experience. Today, in our fast-paced world, instant coffee stands as a testament to human ingenuity, merging tradition with convenience. The ruby fruits of the coffee tree. Did you know that the source of your morning brew begins as a vibrant, dark red fruit? Envision lush coffee plantations, where amidst the sea of green, you spot bright, dark red cherries. These are not your typical cherries but the fruits of the coffee tree. Each cherry, with its glossy, ruby red exterior, holds the promise of the aromatic coffee beans we cherish. As they ripen under the tropical sun, these cherries encapsulate the essence of the regions they grow in, from the highlands of Ethiopia to the slopes of Colombia. The significance of these cherries goes beyond their vibrant hue. Inside each cherry are typically 2 seeds, which, when processed, become coffee beans. The flavor of the coffee we drink is influenced by the cherry's quality and how it's processed. Some methods involve removing the cherry's pulp and drying the beans, while others let the beans ferment inside the cherry, imparting unique flavors. This journey, from a dark red fruit to the roasted bean, is a dance of nature and craftsmanship, ensuring that every cup of coffee we enjoy carries with it a story of its origin. Kopi Luwak, the golden brew of luxury. Have you ever sipped on a coffee worth its weight in gold? Imagine a coffee so rare, so unique, that each cup feels like a luxurious experience. This is Kopi Luwak, often dubbed the world's most expensive coffee. Its journey begins in the dense forests of Indonesia, where a civet, a small mammal, consumes ripe coffee cherries. As the cherries pass through the civet's digestive system, fermentation occurs, and the beans are later excreted, collected, cleaned, and roasted. The allure of Kopi Luwak lies in its unparalleled flavor profile. The natural fermentation process imparts a smoothness to the coffee, with hints of caramel, chocolate, and a touch of earthiness. But what truly sets it apart is its rarity and the meticulous process of sourcing the beans. However, the story of Kopi Luwak is also one of caution. Due to its high demand and price, there have been concerns about the ethical treatment of civets and the authenticity of many Kopi Luwak beans in the market. True aficionados often recommend ensuring the coffee is ethically sourced, ensuring not just a luxurious experience but also a conscientious one. Brazil, the coffee titan. Ever wondered where most of the world's coffee comes from? Stretching across vast landscapes, with rolling hills and endless horizons, are Brazil's coffee plantations. This South American giant isn't just a country, it's the world's coffee powerhouse. Every year, Brazil's fertile lands yield millions of bags of coffee, making it the largest coffee producer globally. Brazil's coffee legacy is steeped in history. Since the 19th century, coffee has shaped Brazil's economy, culture, and identity. The country's diverse climate, ranging from the tropical Amazon to the temperate South, allows for the cultivation of various coffee types, each with its unique flavor profile. From the robust beans of Espírito Santo to the nuanced Arabicas of Minas Gerais, Brazil's coffee spectrum is as vast as the country itself. Finland, where coffee runs through veins. Which nation truly runs on coffee? Venture to the land of 1,000 lakes, endless forests, and the mesmerizing northern lights. Here, in the cold embrace of Finland, coffee isn't just a beverage, it's a way of life. Surprisingly, this Nordic nation boasts the highest coffee consumption per capita in the world. But why Finland? The answer lies in its culture and history. Coffee in Finland is less about the caffeine kick and more about the ritual. Whether it's a break at work or a cozy gathering at home, coffee moments, or kahvitauko, are sacred. The preference here is for light roasted, filter coffee, often enjoyed black. And with the long, dark winters, a warm cup becomes a source of comfort and solace. Irish coffee, a whiskey-kissed delight. Have you ever tasted the warmth of Ireland in a cup? Imagine a chilly evening in a cozy Dublin pub. The fireplace crackles, casting a golden glow on the wooden interiors. Amidst the hum of conversations, a bartender crafts a special concoction. He pours hot coffee into a glass, adds a spoonful of sugar, and then, with a flourish, blends in a generous measure of smooth Irish whiskey. Topped with a dollop of thick cream, this is the legendary Irish coffee. The magic of Irish coffee lies in its simplicity and the perfect balance of its ingredients. The robustness of the coffee, the sweetness of the sugar, the warmth of the whiskey, and the creaminess of the cream come together in a symphony of flavors. But more than just a drink, it's a reflection of Irish hospitality and the country's love for good times and great stories. The tale of Irish coffee dates back to the 1940s when it was reportedly concocted by Joe Sheridan, a chef at Foynes Airport. Intended to warm up weary travelers, this delightful beverage soon became a sensation. Today, whether you're in the heart of Ireland or thousands of miles away, sipping on an Irish coffee is like embracing a piece of Irish tradition. Turkish coffee, a pot of tradition. Ever experienced the deep-rooted tradition of Turkey in a tiny cup? Visualize a bustling bazaar in Istanbul. Amidst the vibrant tapestry of colors and sounds, an old man sits with a peculiar long-handled pot, called a sezvi. He mixes water, finely ground coffee, and sugar, and then places the pot over a bed of hot sand. As the mixture heats, it froths and bubbles, and soon, the rich aroma of brewing coffee fills the air. This is Turkish coffee in the making. Turkish coffee is not just a beverage, it's a ritual. The process of making it is as significant as the drink itself. The coffee is unfiltered, resulting in a thick, syrupy consistency with grounds settling at the bottom of the cup. Each sip is a journey through layers of robust flavor, ending with the gritty texture of the grounds. The tradition of Turkish coffee dates back to the 16th century and has been passed down through generations. It's a symbol of hospitality, friendship, and refinement. In Turkey, sharing a cup of coffee means 40 years of memories, emphasizing the deep bonds it helps forge. Whether it's during family gatherings, after a meal, or during moments of reflection, Turkish coffee remains a cherished tradition, binding the past with the present. Americano, the espresso's elegant extension. Have you ever wondered how a European classic got an American twist? Picture a quaint cafe in Italy. The barista, with practiced hands, pulls a shot of rich, dark espresso. But instead of serving it as is, he adds hot water, transforming the concentrated shot into a milder, larger coffee. This is the Americano, a drink that marries the intensity of espresso with the gentleness of a regular brew. The Americano is like a stretched-out espresso. The addition of hot water not only increases its volume but also mellows down its strong flavors, making it more palatable for those who find pure espresso too intense. The result is a smooth, aromatic coffee that retains the essence of espresso but offers a different drinking experience. Legend has it that the Americano was born during World War II when American soldiers stationed in Italy found the local espresso too strong. They diluted it with hot water to mimic the kind of coffee they were accustomed to back home. Thus, the Americano, or the American coffee, was born. Today, it's a staple in coffee shops worldwide, a testament to how cultures can come together, creating something new yet familiar. Fika, Sweden's coffee-infused pause. Have you ever wished for a word that encapsulates the joy of a coffee break? Enter the Swedish realm, where the cold wines whisper tales of a cherished tradition, fika. It's not just a coffee break. It's an institution, a moment of respite in the hustle and bustle of daily life. Picture cozy interiors, the aroma of freshly brewed coffee wafting through the air, accompanied by the scent of cinnamon-laden pastries. This is fika, a sacred pause, a time to connect, reflect, and simply be. Fika is more than just a coffee break. It's a cultural phenomenon deeply ingrained in Swedish society. It's about slowing down, cherishing the moment, and connecting with oneself or with others. Whether it's in the middle of a busy workday or a lazy weekend afternoon, fika is a reminder of the simple joys of life. It's a testament to the Swedish emphasis on work-life balance and the importance of taking a moment for oneself. So, the next time you sip your coffee, remember the Swedes and their fika, and perhaps, take a moment to truly savor the experience. The caffeine threshold, dancing on the edge. How much coffee is too much coffee? Imagine a scale, delicately balanced. On one side, the invigorating benefits of caffeine, and on the other, the perilous edge of excess. While a cup or two of coffee can jumpstart your day, there's a limit, a threshold. A staggering 10 grams of caffeine, equivalent to about 80 cups of coffee, is where the balance tips, marking the lethal dose. Caffeine, in moderate amounts, can be a boon. It sharpens the mind, boosts energy, and enhances mood. However, like all things, it demands respect and moderation. Consuming it in excess can lead to a host of health issues, and in extreme cases, can be fatal. The journey of caffeine in our body is fascinating. It stimulates the central nervous system, making us feel alert and awake. But an overdose can lead to restlessness, palpitations, and even life-threatening conditions. It's a reminder of the delicate balance of life and the importance of moderation. Barista, the maestro behind every coffee cup. Ever wondered who's the artist crafting your perfect cup of coffee? Step into a cafe, and there, behind the counter, you'll find them, the barista. With deft hands and an expert eye, they transform simple coffee beans into a symphony of flavors. Each grind, each pour, each swirl is a testament to their skill and passion. The barista is not just a coffee maker. They're a storyteller, weaving tales of distant lands, ancient traditions, and intricate processes with every cup they serve. The role of a barista is a blend of science and art. Understanding the chemistry of coffee, the nuances of different beans, and the intricacies of brewing methods are just the tip of the iceberg. A barista's true skill lies in their ability to craft a unique experience for every customer, tailoring each cup to individual preferences while maintaining the essence of the coffee. They are the bridge between the farmer who cultivates the beans and the customer who savors the final brew. In the world of coffee, the barista is the unsung hero, the maestro orchestrating a daily ritual that millions hold dear. Melita Bentz, the pioneer behind the perfect brew. Have you ever pondered the journey of your morning coffee, from bean to cup? Picture the early 20th century, a time of innovation and change. Amidst this backdrop, a simple housewife named Melita Bentz from Dresden, Germany, was frustrated with the bitter taste of overbrewed coffee and the remnants of coffee grounds in her cup. With a spark of ingenuity, she took a piece of blotting paper from her son's school book and fashioned it into a makeshift filter, placing it in a brass pot with holes. The result? A clear, pure, and aromatic cup of coffee. Melita's invention was revolutionary. Before her innovation, coffee was often brewed in ways that either left grounds in the drink or resulted in over-extraction, making the coffee bitter. The paper filter she introduced allowed for a cleaner brew, capturing the grounds and allowing the water to extract the coffee's flavors just right. Recognizing the potential of her invention, Melita patented her filter system in 1908, laying the foundation for the Melita Group, a company that would go on to become a household name in coffee filtration. Today, as we sip our perfectly brewed coffee, we owe a nod to Melita Bentz, the visionary who transformed our coffee experience. Ristretto, the essence of intensity. Ever craved a coffee that's bolder, richer, and more intense than your regular espresso? Enter the world of ristretto, where every drop is a concentrated burst of flavor. Imagine the dark, glistening coffee as it drips from the machine, each drop more intense than the last. Ristretto, which means restricted in Italian, is aptly named, as it uses even less water than a traditional espresso. The result? A shot that's bold, robust, and packed with the essence of the coffee bean. The art of making ristretto lies in the precise balance of grind size, brewing time, and water. By using a finer grind and reducing the extraction time, baristas ensure that only the best flavors of the coffee are captured, leaving behind any potential bitterness. This method extracts the heart of the espresso shot, the sweetest and most aromatic part. In coffee circles, ristretto is often seen as the purest expression of coffee, a drink for the true aficionado. It's a reminder that sometimes, less is indeed more, and in the world of coffee, ristretto stands as a testament to the beauty of intensity. The verdant secret: unroasted coffee beans. Ever paused to ponder the original hue of your roasted coffee bean? Before the rich, dark browns and the aromatic roasts, there lies a verdant secret: the green coffee bean. These beans, untouched by the roasting process, are a pale green, reminiscent of fresh spring leaves. They're softer, with a grassy scent, a far cry from the robust aroma we associate with coffee. Green coffee beans are the raw seeds extracted from the fruit of the coffee plant. They hold within them a world of potential, waiting to be unlocked by the roasting process. But these beans aren't just dormant treasures waiting to be transformed. They have their own unique profile, often used in herbal supplements and natural health products. Rich in antioxidants and chlorogenic acid, green coffee beans have been explored for potential health benefits, from weight management to blood pressure regulation. While they might not replace your morning brew, these verdant gems are a testament to the multifaceted wonders of the coffee plant. Espresso, Italy's liquid gold. When you think of Italy, what's the first beverage that comes to mind? Beyond the rolling vineyards and the fine wines, Italy has gifted the world with another liquid gem, the espresso. Walk the cobbled streets of Rome or the alleys of Florence, and you'll find locals and tourists alike, standing at bars, sipping this dark, concentrated brew. The word espresso means pressed out in Italian, aptly describing the method of forcing hot water through finely ground coffee. Espresso is not just a drink, it's an art form, a science, and a way of life in Italy. Born out of the desire for speed and efficiency in the early 20th century, the espresso machine was designed to produce coffee quickly, especially for workers heading to their jobs. But in its creation, Italy didn't just get a faster coffee, it got a richer, bolder, and more aromatic one. The espresso culture in Italy is unparalleled. It's a ritual, a conversation starter, a break from work, and a morning kickstart. While the world has embraced and adapted espresso, adding milk, foam, and flavors, in Italy, it remains pure, simple, and authentic. A true testament to Italian craftsmanship and love for coffee. Africa, the cradle of coffee. Have you ever wondered where the journey of your morning coffee begins? Venture into the heart of Africa, where amidst its vast landscapes and diverse ecosystems, the story of coffee unfolds. Picture lush highlands, bathed in the golden hues of the sun, where coffee plants sway gently, their cherries glistening like rubies against verdant leaves. The air is thick with the sweet aroma of blooming coffee flowers, a scent that promises the rich brews to come. Africa, often referred to as the cradle of humankind, can also be seen as the cradle of coffee. It is believed that the coffee plant, Coffea arabica, originated in the region now known as Ethiopia. Legends speak of a shepherd named Kaldi, who noticed his goats dancing joyfully after consuming berries from a certain plant. Curious, Kaldi tried the berries himself and felt a newfound energy. The discovery soon reached the monks at a nearby monastery, who brewed the berries into a drink that kept them awake during long prayer sessions. From these humble beginnings, coffee began its journey, spreading across Africa and eventually to the rest of the world. Today, countries like Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania are renowned for their unique coffee profiles, each offering a distinct flavor, shaped by the soil, climate, and traditions of its region. As we savor our coffee, it's essential to remember and cherish its African roots, a testament to the continent's rich heritage and its gift to the world. Alfonso Bialetti, crafting Italy's coffee legacy. When you think of Italian coffee, what iconic image comes to mind? Visualize a morning in an Italian kitchen, where the air is filled with the rich aroma of brewing coffee. On the stove sits a unique, octagonal pot, its design both functional and elegant. This is the mocha pot, an embodiment of Italian coffee culture, and the brainchild of Alfonso Bialetti. In 1933, amidst the backdrop of a rapidly industrializing Italy, Alfonso Bialetti revolutionized home coffee brewing with his invention of the Mocha Express. Drawing inspiration from the traditional methods of coffee brewing and the need for a quick yet flavorful coffee, Bialetti designed the Mocha pot. Its unique construction allows water in the bottom chamber to boil, and the steam pressure pushes the water through the coffee grounds, resulting in a rich and robust brew in the top chamber. The Mocha pot, with its distinctive design and efficient brewing method, quickly became a staple in Italian households. It wasn't just a coffee maker. It was a symbol of Italian craftsmanship, design, and love for coffee. Today, as we see mocha pots in kitchens worldwide, we're reminded of Alfonso Bialetti's legacy, a man who not only crafted a coffee pot but also shaped the way millions start their day. Coffee, from healing elixir to morning fix. Did you know that before it fueled our mornings, coffee was sought after for its curative properties? Imagine a time when the rich, aromatic brew we adore was not a morning ritual but a remedy. In ancient societies, coffee was revered not just for its invigorating effects but as a medicinal potion. Its dark, concentrated essence was believed to heal, energize, and even ward off evil spirits. Picture apothecaries and healers, carefully preparing coffee concoctions, its steam rising like mystical vapors, believed to hold curative secrets. The journey of coffee from a medicinal elixir to a beloved beverage is a testament to its multifaceted nature. Historically, in various cultures, coffee beans were used to treat ailments ranging from digestive troubles to depression. Its stimulating effects were seen as a way to revitalize the body and mind, making it a sought-after remedy in ancient medicine cabinets. As trade routes expanded and cultures intermingled, coffee's reputation began to shift. By the 15th century, it was being enjoyed as a social drink in the coffeehouses of the Middle East. These establishments, often called schools of the wise, were places of intellectual exchange. As coffee spread to Europe, its medicinal use waned, but its popularity as a drink soared. Today, while we relish coffee for its flavor and the warmth it brings, it's fascinating to remember its ancient legacy as a healer, a testament to its enduring allure. Brewing fortunes. The $100 billion coffee affair. Ever pondered the worth of the global coffee market as you sip your morning brew? Dive deep into the world of coffee economics, and you'll find an industry that's as rich and robust as the drink itself. Picture vast plantations, bustling ports, modern cafes, and artisanal roasters, all part of a complex web that constitutes the global coffee trade. From the farmer tending to his crops in the highlands of Ethiopia to the barista crafting a latte in a New York cafe, the journey of coffee is vast, intricate, and incredibly valuable. The global coffee market, with its intricate supply chains and vast consumer base, is estimated to be worth a staggering $100 billion annually. This isn't just about the beans. It's about the labor, the culture, the innovation, and the passion that goes into every cup. Coffee is grown in over 70 countries, and millions depend on it for their livelihood. It drives economies, shapes cultures, and fuels innovations. But this massive industry is not without its challenges. From ensuring fair wages for farmers to addressing environmental concerns, the coffee industry grapples with issues that require global cooperation. As consumers, every cup we drink ties us to this vast network, making us stakeholders in this grand coffee affair. As we savor our brew, it's worth reflecting on the immense industry behind it, appreciating not just the drink but the myriad hands and hearts that make it possible. Alright, coffee enthusiasts, it's time to stir things up a bit. We're curious to know more about your coffee preferences. Dive into the comments and share with us. Are you team espresso, or does a creamy latte steal your heart? Do you have a unique coffee ritual or a special blend that's your go-to? And here's a challenge for all you coffee aficionados out there. Can you guess which nation tops the charts in coffee consumption per person? Drop your answers below, and stay tuned as we unveil the answer later in our journey. Let's brew some fun conversations together. From its humble beginnings in Yemen to the bustling coffee shops in Tokyo, coffee has truly made its mark on our world. We hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as we have. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And remember, life's too short for bad coffee, so keep brewing and keep exploring. Until next time, stay caffeinated.